Gear reviewers on YouTube are suckers. Let's talk about it. Gear YouTubers are the new child labour corporate scam. We are the new sweatshop. But before we get into it, let's talk about what I'm shooting on. I'm on my favourite 28mm f2 at f2, and I have the Tiffen Black Satin 1 extra beauty filter on there. Ooh yes, very sexy. And the K&F Nano X polarized filter. Now, out of all the filters that K&F have sent me, the polarizer is my favourite. I mean, for starters, you can fit a lens cap on there, so that's good. But it's also the thinnest and clearest, and it's only one bit of glass, obviously, whereas variable NDs have two. I know I'm stacking filters now, but I'm really not a fan of doing that, especially if it's a variable ND and like a mist filter, because it just muddies up the image, I think. Now, speaking of K&F, I really appreciate them sending me stuff, I really do. Oh, it's very bright. Let's spin this way. Yeah. You know, like this awesome bag and the filters and stuff, because like, they're the only people who send me stuff really at this point. So I do appreciate that. They make me as happy as a doggo during lockdown. But like, at the end of the day, the math doesn't add up. The amount of work that I do on the videos doesn't add up. Because I work as a professional videographer by day. So if I was to even add up the bare minimum costs of a couple of days' work, it'd be $1,000, it'd be $1,000 minimum. And what their cost is like $50 plus postage. So who's the sucker in this relationship, eh? I mean, obviously these companies are capitalizing on my stupid ambition of being a bigger YouTuber, right? Me and a million other people like me. So despite how I look, I'm not stupid. I make a calculated risk on whether to invest my time in these vids. So it's a gamble, because I realize what I'm doing. I mean, obviously it's content for starters, that's the most obvious thing. And if you're one of the first people to review a product, that's going to guarantee you views, right? Well, not exactly, not always. I'm basically working for exposure. They don't like the metal bits, I bet.
No, they jumped down.
But am I getting exposure? I mean, those last videos I made didn't get any exposure at all. But that's probably my fault, right? For the most part. Maybe I should make it more interesting, hey? Take you to somewhere more interesting? Make the videos more interesting? I don't know. I guess it's mostly my fault. But nah, I don't believe that. I honestly believe that if a company sent me something truly awesome or unique, or even if Sony sent me the next A7S camera, I honestly believe that I'd make something awesome out of that. I'd make an awesome video. And I'd make sure I put in the work too. But this is the point of my little video YouTube rant here. If it's something smaller, then will it garner views? And then if it will, if it won't, I have to make a calculated decision whether to make the video or not, because time is money. Like, I don't make any money off these YouTube reviews, at least I don't now. I'm a pretty small channel. Like, most of my subs are from music vids. So I don't expect many hits on my vids, at least not at this stage, right? On that last video I was doing, I was reviewing a filter, and it was a good product. Like, I'd actually use that in production, but it's not expensive, so obviously I could buy that myself, right? And I've reached a point where I'm starting to get a bit annoyed by it. Like, I'll give you an example. So I've done all the footage, and I'm editing the footage, I'm late into the night, I'm putting in a good effort. Because yeah, by the way, if you're a fairly new YouTuber like myself, you do have to put in a good effort, has to be good. I think the more popular people can be lazy, because eventually people tune in just to see their face. So they can get away with just being lazy and having silly shots. But if you're new, people be like, oh man, who's this guy? So there I am editing aggressively. I'm thinking like, let's edit this aggressively and make it awesome. And I'm about to put in some special effects. And it's like the second day I've been working on this. So I'm already getting annoyed. I'm like, I better do some paid jobs soon because I need some money. Right, so anyway, I'm working away, editing away late at night. And then I get this YouTube notification from the vlogger that I watch. And he's also been given the freaking filter and he's got 100,000 subs. And I'm thinking, and he's uploaded a video. And I'm immediately thinking, why bro, you got 100,000 subs, why aren't you doing bigger things? But more importantly, I'm thinking no one's gonna watch my stupid video now. So it sucked the motivation out of me, the wind out of me. I'm feeling like a fool. It's like the second day in. Because remember, part of the calculating of whether to risk investing my time or not is, you know, is it new? Is it gonna garner views because I'm the first reviewer of the product, as well as being good and other things like that. So very quickly I've realized, shit, my gamble has backfired big time. And I was pissed. And I was pissed at the vlogger that I watch. I'm thinking, bro, why? Have you run out of content or something? Because yeah, that's the other thing. It gives you ideas for videos, right? But that dude, he could talk about the weather. I think he could scratch his butt for a whole video and people would still tune in. And on the comments, at 2 minutes 14 when he scratched his butt, I'm not jealous, I swear. But in the meantime, I've got to put in the hard work. And now I'm starting to feel stupid. I feel like not doing the gear reviews anymore, unless something good comes along. Because it's hard to be a YouTuber, it's like getting harder. So my advice is for new people out there, if you're thinking about doing a channel, if you really want to commit to it, my advice is do it as soon as you can, because the longer you wait, it just gets harder. More variables, more noise, more people doing it. And then yeah, why? Bro, the guy that I watch with his 100,000 subs. So gear reviews, shit. I mean, I didn't really want to do that anyway in the first place. I just thought it'd be a good way to build some content, build up some viewership. My main goal of this channel, so like and subscribe for this awesome news, is I want to do films. Short films, skits, funny, serious, crazy shit, whatever. Because I'm a filmmaker. I do weddings to pay the bills, but that's purely just to pay the bills. I didn't approach weddings like everyone else as well, like from a photography background. You see other people on their Instagram's full of photos. I've always been a filmmaker. I used to be in 3D graphics, and I worked in the industry here in Australia for more than 9 years, nearly 10 years. And that's hard, and filmmaking is hard. It's a hard slog. And it's self-explanatory why my channel isn't full of awesome short films, but I think it will be. I'm getting my shit together. So there you go. That's my inspirational / rant pep talk video. Hope you enjoyed. And if you're considering being a YouTuber, hope that gave you some insight. And like I said, the best time to be a YouTuber is now, because it's going to get harder. Lots of noise out there. So look out for better content in the future. There may be some mixed reviews in there. I can't guarantee it's going to be awesome always, but stick around for the journey. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm definitely out. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Well, I nearly fell over. I'll add in some extra shots. A little tip for YouTubers. Never have something dark like that behind the camera, because see how it acts as an egg and then sucks light from my face? If you're just doing a natural light vlog, what you want to do is, and I'll just wait a sec, I mean, you have to sacrifice the view, I guess. You want light to fall on your face. See the difference? But you want even lighting. The larger the light source, the better. At the moment, the whole sky is reflecting and diffusing light back down to my face, so it should be flattering lighting. As I'm getting older and wrinkly, I get a bit vain and I go, well, some shots in the sun are less favorable, but see that? Look, see, negative fill. I'm not talking about me being negative, I'm like the light is a negative fill light. But yeah, so that's a little bit of bonus just for hanging around and being nice and watching till the end of the video. All right, okay, now get out of here. Okay, bye.